What is up, folks? Spirited Gaming. We are back with another exciting episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Week, the show where we figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you guys can see here, we have a cool week ahead of us. We're going to cover some really nice mods. Before we jump anything, I want to say thank you, mod authors, for all the cool work you guys do. And also thank you, community members, for all the support. It really means a lot. Thank you. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into these mods. And this first mod is the super awesome Japan Undead by Deerkiller Gaming. And it is a fantastic map mod. Deerkiller Gaming has made some pretty nice mods, or some pretty nice maps, I should say, not mods. But the map, New York Undead and New York Undead 2 were super fun to play with. And then this is super cool. It is a big damn map, though. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, it is a big map. I'm going to pull up the map so you can see. And then other than just a little bit of, divergent here and there, following from where I spawned in down here and then just kind of goofing around, teleporting around just to cover everything for the video, you see how long it's taken to get here? It's taken about 10 minutes and a tank and a half of gas on this motorcycle. It's a big map. Like, there is a lot of land mass here, and there's some good sized cities. I've already seen a couple of tier 5 POIs and stuff, and I have played around with this map for about a week or so now, so I've had a little bit of fun with it, and I think you guys getting in here will enjoy it as well. I will say, however, it does feel a little sparse at times. Like right now, just driving, there's a city right here and all right here, but there's a lot of areas where there's just not a whole lot. And I don't know if there's like a way to really add in a bunch of POIs, but I think Deerkiller Gaming has done a fantastic job of creating a very awesome looking map. Now, and I will say also that sure, there's stuff that should be where or is where it shouldn't be and stuff like that. Like Mount Fuji is not actually where it would really be located in Japan, and it's also not to scale correctly, but it is still the largest. There's a big damn mountain on this map, so it is still the largest mountain on here, but things aren't 100%, but it is still a really well done map. And my only other thought would be adding this somehow to the Asia overhaul mod, which granted I know they're not 100%. I think the Asia focuses more on Chinese stuff than it does actually Japanese, but still I think it would be really cool to be able to see a map like that, or a map like this rather, with an overhaul like that, and actually have kind of aesthetically similar. I'm not gonna say matching, but similar. But man, it is a fantastic map though. There's a lot here, and you see we're another city like right there, right over in there, and we've been sitting here driving for what, 3 minutes now, and we're still just going along. Like, this is a big, very, very big map. From bottom to top, it's going to take you a long time to cover. And it's actually kind of nice like that, too, because it gives you time to spend in one city and hit a lot of buildings and stuff like that until you kind of get bored of the city. And then, open up a new trade route, go further north or whatever to a new trader, and then just kind of works that way. Or if you're at the north, you go south. I mean, either way, it gives you a chance to see a lot more of the map and stuff than what you would if you, most normal maps at least, you just kind of stay in one general area. And there is a healthy mixing. If you see here, I got the map pulled up for you guys. If you see here, you actually have a healthy mixing of biomes and stuff. You got some desert, some wasteland, bunch of snow and stuff. So, I mean, all in all, there's a lot to see on this map. I think you guys are going to have a heck of a lot of fun with it. I know I've had a decent amount of time with it. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. All right, folks. So this next mod is the Reasonable Ammo Expansion by Widget Labs. And this is a really neat mod that has a lot of potential to be something super amazing. Right now, it only does two things. It introduces electric crossbow bolts and electric arrows. And the reason why I say it has a ton of potential is because it's got two versions. It's got a asset free version, which is server side, and then it's got a non-server side, which is not asset free. But with it adding new ammo and stuff in, it really gives a chance to bring stuff that you think you could say, maybe I could see a potential way of being able to create that in real life, like incendiary ammo, things like that, incendiary rounds, explosive stuff. So we've actually got some targets around. We're going to show now. They don't have a 100% chance to stun arrows and bolts. They actually have like a 40% failure rate. I probably shouldn't have sneak damage. You see, stun that guy. And that's what's really good about this is you can do some damage. You can also get lucky with the lightning going off and actually stunning them. So if you're in a group, you know, you can sit there and get lucky and peg a couple of them like that and give yourself some breathing room. Or, you know, say with the screamer lady over here, if we run over to wherever she was at, like right there, and boom. If you can't kill her in one hit, you can at least stun her and hopefully take her out. It's a nice little mod, especially with combining this with some other mods, like the Ranger mod this actually combines with to give you a little bit of different stuff. But the Ranger mod does have electric arrows in it, so, you know, it's one of those, if you're using one, you really shouldn't use the other like that. But this just it gives the opportunity to have a bunch of extra different kinds of ammo and arrows and stuff like that. And I would really love to see, like, electric bullets and things like that that have, you know, a very similar chance, or incendiary ammo with a chance to set stuff on fire, because they have those things in real life, at least the incendiary ammo. I don't know about electric arrow or electric bullets, which would be kind of cool to see. But with that, folks, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks, so this next mod is the FNF Pico's Gun Lord Blue by DanXVR, and it is a mouthful and a half to say, so I'm just going to call it the Alphabet Gun from now on. But this is a really neat mod that was made in conjunction with the Rebirth Overhaul, and it's a really cool looking weapon. Like, if I actually come here so you can see the side of it and stuff. Oop, that's the wrong button. It actually does look pretty cool, and you've got 3 different versions. So you've got the version 1. You have a dark gray, XDF or XDFC, and then you have a reinforced 1. And this is just the version 1. This is the DFC. This is, I'm sorry, this is the dark gray, and then this is the DFC, and then this is the reinforced. And actually should probably stop hitting escape and hit the right buttons and run out here into the sunlight so you guys can get a better look of how they actually look. And they really just, I mean, they're pretty smooth looking, at least in my opinion. Like, this one is probably my favorite, with this one being a close second. But the reinforced one looks really nice too. But I really like the look of that one. It just looks, I don't know, it looks a little goofy with the fingers poking through, but everything else about it just looks really, really nice. And it's pretty cool because it's got a different ammo type, where you can actually do fire bullets, incendiary ammo, and have a chance to, if I can hit this lady, hey, or take her out in one shot as opposed to setting her on fire like I was trying. But this is actually how you craft these. You have 2 benches. You have the normal workbench, where you're going to craft the DFC, the dark gray, and the version 1, and then to craft a reinforced, you're going to have this machine here. This new workbench is the Pico reinforced, the FNF tool table. And how you craft them is you have the scrap parts, and you can also craft this free ammo for the reinforced version, which does a lot more damage. This thing will shred through some zombies. If we actually look at the damage on it, 68 damage there. The bullets at an extra, like, yeah, this thing is going to shred. You're not going to have any issues with this thing. If you can get a hit off. Wow, I just can't aim. Hey, come on, man. Just... Why? There we go. Man, hard to get these things to aim right at distance without, like, a good scope or anything. But yeah, these things can shred. You can do some serious zombie slaying with these things. And I know you guys are going to enjoy this mod. It works really well with the, like I said, the Rebirth Overhaul, which it was designed in part 4. And I think DanXVR has just done a fantastic job with this one. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright, folks, this last mod is going to let you do something that I know everyone has always wanted to do. It is going to let you unleash your inner Wyvern King. And this mod is the super awesome, super cool Thick44 Magnum by Bobby Lee 298. And this is a homage to the late great Thick44 from Needs Gaming. If you don't know who that is, they're a fantastic gaming channel, a bunch of goofballs. They have been a staple of my, I want to say they've been a staple of my life for years now. I've watched almost all of their episodes for everything that they've done, and I've had a great time being able to watch those guys. It's become a tradition with me, my family, and my friends where we'll watch the episodes and talk about the goofy crap that they do. And sometimes we try to emulate them. Sometimes we just do our own thing. But they're a fantastic crew. And Bobby Lee 298 has created a Thick44 Magnum that sounds different and is a little bit more powerful than the normal 44. And as you see, I set that bitch on fire. I think I set her on fire. I'm pretty sure that was us. Yeah, that was us. Okay. I probably shouldn't have called her a bitch, but she was annoying me being way down there. She should have been over here so we could target practice a little bit better. But that's the one cool thing about it is you have a slight chance of catching people on fire. But also, if you look at the damage, this does 100 damage. And then if you look at this one, it does 83 damage. So the normal Magnum is actually a little bit weaker than the Thick44. And they sound different too. So this is the normal. It's got more of a hollow bark to it, whereas the Thick44 has that little bit more presence to the sound that it makes. It's got a little bit more of an echo. It doesn't have that sharp of a bark where it just, this one actually has a little bit more longevity to it. I don't know if those are the right words. I'm not a sound guy. I don't know. But to me, it just sounds right. See, we set that dude on fire. Love that. This is a fantastic weapon. I think Bobby Lee 298 has actually made it pretty fun being able to set people on fire with it, and the nice sound and everything is really neat for me. And I kind of wish that more games that Neebs Gaming and them have done stuff in would take kind of a leaf from this and create a stuff for like Thick44. Like, yeah, there's the zombie we all call the Thick44. At least I do. I know a lot of other people have as well, the fake Thick44, but that's not actually who it's modeled after. It just looks very similar. Miss that guy. But anyway, folks, we're done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below, let us know what you think. But have fun, take it easy, and we will see you next time.